Kon ko eh. Ilan na yung like natin? 2 likes ba talaga? O sa mga di pa nagla-like dyan, baka nakalimutan nyo. May mo sana. Nag-like ka na ba, Yuki? Madam Lenny? Rani? O sa mga di pa nagla-like dyan, like po tayo mabsat ha. Baka nakakalimutan nyo mag-like. Okay, magtatampo si maestro niyan. Nako po. Ayun, nag-like na po. Biro nyo, kanina pa tayo ng naka 36 minutes, nakalimutan nyo mag-like. Ang dami-dami nyo nang nagko-comment dyan, mga kakabsat. Baka nakalimutan nyo mag-like. Wala pong bayad yung pagla-like, mabsat. Alright, next na tayo. Last subtopic tayo, mabsat. Here we go. Alright, mabsat, punta natin si Attorney Enzo Recto, especially yung kahapon hindi na makiki-operate itong mga diskaya sa ICI. Bakit kaya? Pakinggan natin sa attorney. 2 hours ago to. So di na pag-cooperate ng mga diskaya, misguided daw sila, sabi ng ombudsman. Misguided. Sino nag-guide sa kanila? Siyempre, sino pang iba kung hindi si Boy 2K? Kamote. Okay, here we go.
Hearings that were...
Sa pa?
Sinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
Okay, just a couple of announcements regarding the hearings that were conducted today. First, we had supposed to have former Yusek Bernardo was supposed to appear again before the ICI, but instead his lawyers came and requested for a resetting. The reason behind is that he is supposedly sick. He submitted his medical certificate, and it will be moved to next week. Okay. Second, the spouses Diskaya appeared before the commission, and upon the advice of their counsel, they invoked their right to self-incrimination and manifested that they will no longer cooperate with the investigation being conducted by the ICI. So that will be the 2 announcements that I am sharing and informing the media and the public. Now I will entertain a couple of questions just for clarification.
Yes. Please stand up if you have a question. And introduce yourself and your network.
Okay lang.
Sir, sa follow-up dun sa they will not cooperate on the investigation.
Okay.
What is ICI's take on this? At ano po yung sinabi nila ba?
I did not expect my diagnosis. I just
Narangan
focused
tayo,
on what I could do, like cooking with canola oil.
Lalo na if you...
Again, sa mga bagong pasok dyan, guys, huwag kalimutan mag-like and subscribe. Salamat po.
Well, basically they explained that they were thinking that when they cooperate before the ICI, they will be getting a favorable recommendation from the commission as state witness. And they also cited a supposed interview by Ms. Karen Davila with Commissioner Babe Singson, wherein the issue of the commission recommending a state witness was discussed. So as far as they're concerned, I believe that they said that there was a statement by Commissioner Singson regarding his own personal take, yung sa kanyang opinion na as of now, he sees no witness or no person who may be recommended by the commission as state witness. However, I believe, and I saw the interview, that he qualified that as his own and not by the commission. So because of that, they are now saying that they will no longer appear before the commission and cooperate. Okay, next. Okay, sige.
Yeah. So, print, anybody from print? Okay, radio? TV?
Yeah.
I'll pick up, how does the ICI see this non-cooperation from the Vizcaya couple? Would see, kailangan pa rin ba natin sila? And pag kailangan natin sila, nagpasarbina? Paano ba yun?
Well, unang-una, I believe that we are still continuing with our investigation. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin. Kung ano man ang nasabi nila, kung ano man ang mga nasabi ng mga ibang testigo, will be sufficient enough, no? For us to continue our investigation, build our cases, and file the necessary recommendations sa Ombudsman. Meron naman tayong magiging sources of information or evidence for us to build our case.
So we don't need them anymore?
Right now, I think we have, as far as they're concerned, anyway, they were able to appear before the commission and that would stand.
Ang sakit naman nun, no? Putragis, ako po, masasaktan dito si Marcoleta. Bakit hindi nyo gawing state witness yung mga Vizcaya? Agu, iyak mga garapata.
And we will take those into consideration still.
So prior to this, we're curious, mas pabalik-balik yung dalawa?
Because they were saying that they needed some, they wanted to present other additional documents or evidence that might help the commission.
Sure, last na on my part on this
Yes.
subject. So ibig sabihin, sir, yun namang pag-investigate nyo, kasama yun sa mandate to recommend state witnesses, diba?
Yes, that's part of EO 94.
Pero yun bang premise ni Attorney Samaniego na we thought pwede kaming maka-advantage dito sa ICI, maybe considered as state witness? Is that a misappreciation of the premise of the investigation? Or?
Well, kung ano man yung kanilang reason for appearing before the commission, I will leave that to them. But as far as the evidence, their testimonies and affidavits which they have already submitted to the commission, we will consider those. So we will consider.
In what sense?
That will be part of our investigation. Now, kung ang ano man ang rason nila, kung bakit sila nagko-cooperate, sila yung mayroong rason noon. But as far as we're concerned, tinatanggap pa rin namin ang kanilang mga information, documents, or evidence that they have provided to us. Yes.
Sige, go ahead.
Hi, sir. Hardy Badwena from PTV.
Yeah, Hardy.
Sir, kay Yusek Bernardo, may we know kung ano yung medical condition na naka-indicate dun sa medical certificate?
Ang nakasulat yata parang flu or influenza, parang ganun. But hindi coming back, coming next week.
And then sir, dun sa new set of names dun sa panibagong info request, no?
Yeah.
You've noticed karamihan dito ay private individuals. So maybe know sino-sino po sila?
Oh, I think it was in the, hold on, it was on the announcement that we made. But can I just refer it just to be sure? Do you have the list ba, John? Para lang sigurado tayo. And I don't miss the names.
Coming. Here you go.
All right. So, okay. On October 13, 2025, the ICI sent a request to the Department of Justice for the issuance of an ILBO against the following individuals. Former Congressperson Mary Mitzi Mitch Kahayon Uy. Number 2, Arturo Art Atayde. 3, Alvin Tan. 4, Bong Marasigan. 5, Elmer De Leon. 6, Ed Fuentabella. 7, Johnny Santos. 8, John Mary, I don't know how to spell, pronounce it. Vianney, Parago. Alvin Mariano, number 9. 10, Ryan Uy. 11, Daryl Resio. 12, Nestor Venturina. 13, Benji Tokol. Ito na-mention natin sa first, no? Number 14, Romeo Boggs Magalong Jr. This was inadvertently included, no? But this was already part of the initial list. Same as District Engineer Ramon de Venadera. And 16, District Engineer Johnny Protesta Jr. So yung tatlong yun na nabanggit lang ulit, no? But ito ulit, bago to, 17, District Engineer Aristotel Ramos. 18, District Engineer Michael P. Rosaria. And 19, Engineer Angelita Garucha. So those are the names
3, 2,
Narangan tayo.
start.
Again, sa mga bagong pasok dyan, huwag kalimutan mag-like and subscribe.
Included in our request for issuance of an ILBO.
So, sir, most of them are contractors.
Not necessarily, no. I cannot divulge right now kung anong ano na, but they definitely might have information with regard to the ongoing investigation being conducted by the ICI. Okay.
Sir, Enrique Mendoza from Net25. Sir, ano pong mangyayari dun sa nangyari ni Karen Davila? Hindi po ba makapapektuhan ba nun yung mga public interviews na ng ating pong mga investigators? Magkakaroon po ba sila sa mga public interviews?
In a way, I don't believe that that's going to be an issue. We will continue to inform the public, either through them or through me. But definitely, there's been, I think, a resolution already that as much as possible, any official announcements or information coming from the ICI will be coursed either through the spokesperson, which is me, or the chairman.
And follow up ko na lang po, yung move po natin kay Sally ko, sinabi niyo po kahapon, sir, na pag-aaralan, ano na po yung state mo pinag-aaralan po natin?
Yes. That's a good question. In fact, immediately after I said that, I went to our legal team and I wanted to know what is the real reason behind how the subpoenas were sent. And upon research, they just had difficulty in serving that. So we will study this further. Either we file a petition before the regional trial court for a contempt proceedings, or probably reissue a subpoena to comply with the legal requirements, just to be sure.
So does that mean hindi na-serve yung subpoena po kay Sally?
Not, sir, but there was a difficulty in serving it in person because he was outside of the country.
Pero sir, pag na-serve na po ba natin yung hindi pa siya natin, natutuloy na po ba yung pang-citing contempt po natin?
Siyempre, we have sufficient basis already. We just want, gusto lang namin basis covered lahat, no? Walang butas sa aming sa pag-apply or sa pag-petition sa korte ng application for indirect contempt. So we wanted to make sure about that. I wanted to make sure about that. Kaya sabi ko, pag-aralan ninyong mabuti kung meron tayong dapat gawin pa, just to make sure that we have sufficient basis to file or go to the courts and ask for indirect contempt. Gawin muna natin.
Does the ICI acknowledge dun sa pinanggit ko kahapon na palas na gagawing state witness or may chance na gawing state witness po si Kong Martin Romualdez?
Wala akong alam na ganong plano or ganong plano or intent by the DOJ, because DOJ naman na magde-decide dyan. But definitely, I don't know, or the ICI doesn't know about that.
Pero sir, all throughout the course of your investigation or yung proceedings kahapon, may recommend ba natin si Martin Romualdez as a state witness?
Wala pa kaming, sabi ko nga sa isang, I was asked about that. Right now, wala pa ho in a way, within the horizon ng ICI. Kasi sa ngayon po, kailangan po namin muna tignan lahat ng mga facts, evidence, or even ng mga testimony ng mga tao. Dahil meron po tayong mga guidelines dyan, di ba, sa WPP application. And one of those would be not the most guilty. Isa yung mga yun, no? So, titingnan natin lahat ng mga elementong yan, and we want to make sure if and when there is a necessity na kailangan namin mag-recommend ng state witness, we have to be sure that we will be following those rules. So, sa ngayon, medyo kulang pa dahil kasimula pa lang nga ng investigation. So, we cannot conclude.
Sir, para sa ano po yung, kumbaga yung process dun sa ILBO mo, meron po bang, kailangan po pa nila magpaalam dun sa mga, sa DPWH kung lalabas po sila ng bansa?
Well, I believe that's a procedure in any government agency. If you're a government employee, kailangan magpaalam ng travel authority ang tinatawag dyan sa head of agency. So, as far as these government officials are concerned, who are part of the ILBO, they would have to go through that process. Kailangan nila magpaalam.
So, isa ko tenor from Bomborani, Philippines. Ask lang din ako ng update. Kasi diba tuloy-tuloy na yung field investigation nga ng mga field engineers po ninyo assisted Monday. So, any update on this? Mayroon na po ba tayong any development?
Ayun, maganda na tanong ninyo yan, no? Kasi gaya nga ng sinasabi ni General Azurin nung Monday, nung nag-oath siya, and after that, during our press conference, the next step will be doing technical evaluation. And one of those is either you go directly to the site, or we are exploring technology to do that. I cannot just tell you right now how we will do that, but we are exploring that and we are excited about that option.
Sir, ano ang implication ng hindi na pag-operate ng mga Diskaya dito sa ICI, considering na sila ang prominent talaga pagdating na sa mga contractor sa flood control projects? May any implication ba ito? Mabubutasan ba ang ICI with this?
Hindi naman. Marami naman tayo mapapagkuhanan ng information. In fact, ang dami nang nagte-testify, and pagdudugtong-dugtong natin lahat yan para makuha natin kung ano talaga nangyari at makuha natin kung ma-file natin or ma-recommend natin na ma-file itong mga taong to. But definitely, we will get to the bottom of this. We will continue our investigation para malaman natin kung sino talaga yung mga may sala.
Sir,
Last na.
last question, please. Follow up on sa question ng Bongo Radio. Will this affect yung bilis ng investigation sa hindi na pag-cooperate ng mga diskaya? And second question, sir, sa tingin ninyo may nag-influensya sa mga diskaya para hindi na mag-cooperate sa investigation ninyo?
As far as yung bilis ng investigation, hindi naman siguro. Gaya nga ng sinabi ko, we have other sources. We can tap other sources. At ano yung pangalawang tanong?
Kung may nag-influensya sa mga diskaya?
I cannot speculate on that. Hindi ko alam.
Under consideration ba sila ng state witness?
Wala pa nga kami, di ba? Gaya nga ng nasabi ko, it's too early to tell. Kasi kailangan natin makuha muna yung buong picture bago tayo makarekomenda kung kailangan magrekomenda.
They are misguided. Ito ang tugon ni Assistant Ombudsman Michael Clavano hinggil sa pag-address ng mag-asawang Curly at Sara Diskaya sa pakikipagtulungan sa investigasyon ng Independent Commission for Infrastructure, ICI, sa maanumalyang flood control projects. Giit ni Clavano, misguided ang mag-asawa sa kanilang naging desisyon. Pakikipagtulungan lang din umano sa pamahalaan ang only option ng dalawa. Tunghayan natin ang balitang ito.
Nalilinggaw ng landas. Yon, yung mag-asawang kontraktor na sina Curly at Sara Diskaya. Ito yung sinabi ni
Naliligaw ng landas itong dalawang mag-asawang to, mga kabsat. Sino ba ang nag-guide sa kanila? Alam niyo na kung sinong nag-guide dyan.
Assistant Ombudsman Nico Clavano kasunod ng anunsyo na hindi makikipagtulungan ang mga diskaya sa investigasyon ng Independent Commission for Infrastructure ICI ukol sa isyu ng katiwalian sa flood control projects. Ayon kay Clavano, ang kooperasyon sa pamahalaan ang tanging opsyon ng mag-asawang diskaya sa ngayon. Pero bukod dito, ito ay para na rin sa interes ng ating mga kababayan. Una nang kinumpirma ni ICI Executive Director Attorney Brian Hosaka ang naturampas siya na mag-asawang diskaya na nag-invoke ng right against self-incrimination sa ikatlong beses na pagharap sa ICI ngayong Miyerkules. Nadismaya rin umano ang mga diskaya na hindi sila magiging state witness sa kabila ng pakikipagtulungan sa komisyon.
Hunyog, hunyog, halikan na kas...
So yan nga mga kapsat, no, dismayado daw yung mga diskaya kasi akala nila magiging state witness sila pero hindi sila napagbigyan. Wala na mga kapsat. But anyway mga kapsat, no, so lipat tayo dito sa ating premiere for now. Meron naka-ongoing na po siya. Nagka-countdown na siya. So pwede na kayong lumipat. Alright? So yan po yung link. At syempre shoutout sa mga kasama natin dito, si Ardayan, Ma'am Ninita Umali, Ardian, si Kier Santos, Romy Escalabros, Yuki Sawaki, Arton Zala, Don Pulube, si Joel C. Cruz, Serafors, Ophel Yapes, andyan din si Jeff Rox, Aurelia Adania, Rani Shera, nandyan din. Sino po mga dyan? Si Ana, 2202, nandyan na din. Ayan. Si Net845, din na din. At sa yung lahat of shot. Again, thank you very much. So, pwede na tayong lipat. Yan po yung ating premiere for today. First premiere po natin yan. Alright, salamat po. Lipat na lang tayo, Mabsat. Thank you very much. Maestro Paul is signing off. Kita-kita tayo sa ating next, sa premiere na po.